Alright, good morning YouTubers. We're going to take a look at the corn today. This is Golden Bantam corn. Now it's supposed to grow anywhere between 5 and 6 foot tall, but my corn is 9 to 10 foot tall. So I'm either doing something very right or something very wrong. Corn looks beautiful. I planted in different stages. I started my planting on May 30th. And I did 6 rows, and then I did 12 days later I did another 6 rows, and so on. I did 4 different plantings, and that's why the corn looks like it's in different stages, because it is, and I planned it that way so I could eat corn for a longer period of time. Now the corn has its home for a whole lot of different animals. Like here's a ladybug. I've got flies, bees, spiders. There's all kinds of different animals that are here in the garden. The head of the corn looks beautiful. A lot of the pollen's coming out now. The corn cobs, they didn't show up for quite a while, but now I've got some nice corn cobs that are coming on. I would imagine that in 2 or 3 days I should be able to start picking my first ears of corn. This plant here, this was the first one that really started showing its stuff nice. It's got a fairly good sized base to it, trunk, whatever you want to call them. These are like trees. I think corn's a grass, but it's delicious grass, that's for sure. These outside rows here, I've got some real spindly kind of plants, and I planted my seed too close together. Didn't give enough room to grow, and it's showing its ill effects on that. But these are pretty much standing straight up. Later on in my rows they're not, and I know it's because I didn't plant my rows, my corn seeds, deep enough. I needed to plant probably 8 to 10 foot, or 8 to 10 inches, excuse me, deep, and I think I've only planted maybe up to 6 inches at the very most, and I needed to do a lot better. Here's what it looks like on the inside. It's like a real jungle. I'm sure kids have a lot of fun playing in these farms where they grow lots of corn. I use this machine right here. This is a Troy-built horse, and it's a rototiller, and it's also got a furrow attachment, and that's what that is right there. There's the furrow attachment, and I needed to put it probably down on the lowest or the lowest mark here, which makes it the deepest furrow. Next time I do it, that's what I'm going to do. Now, as corn was growing, I watered by hand for a while. Then I did some overhead spraying, and I used one of these drums. You can see I've got a lot of drums here. And I use these weights. These are some window weights, old style window doors, but anything to hold it down, because as the sprinkler is oscillating, it jumps around. It's terrible. So that's all that is. My corn, if you can see, some of it's standing straight up and some of it's laying down. Well, that's a result of me not planting deep enough, so I didn't get enough soil underneath on the base of the corn to help hold it up. That's my fault, but that's because this is kind of new to me. I haven't planted this much corn before, and so I've learned some good lessons. I'm trying to pass that along to you guys too. Some of the corn I've been able to hold up with some of these little bamboo stakes, but the best way to do it is to plant it right the first time, and hopefully you're going to learn from some of my mistakes here. These are just some of the interesting little animals that we have here. I've got some huge spiders. They look like daddy longlegs. They just kind of lie on the top of the blades, and I guess they get the flies or whatever insects they eat as they come around. Now, like I said, in a few days I'll probably be starting to eat. And when we eat the corn, it's going to be eaten raw. We don't cook our corn because we like to get all the flavor, and we like to get all the vitamins, nutrients, all the enzymes that nature provides. So this is kind of a quick tour. You can see I'm going to be eating corn for quite a while. The bees are going to be coming out soon. I would expect them to come out any time and start getting on this pollen. Oh, there's a bee back in there. So the weather's kind of warming up and the bees are coming out. And it's really wonderful to see about 150 different bees flying around and eating on the corn, on the pollen, and doing whatever they do. Well, that's a quick tour of my corn. I'll keep you in touch, and when we start eating the corn, I'll let you see it, what the full cobs look like, and us enjoying it, eating it raw. Alright, YouTubers, you have a nice day. This is a short video. We'll be back with some corn later on. Thank you. Bye.